Hello friends, this is Mubashir and today I will show you how to conduct a full 3D analysis of a wind turbine or any rotating machinery on Ansys Cfx, and by using the Ansys Cfx definition file, how can we set up the case in Fluent, and how can we create interfaces so that we can actually rotate the turbine or any machinery which we want to analyze. Now, why use Fluent and why use CFX? CFX has a one advantage that it converges solution very quickly, but on the other hand, Fluent offers a lot of models like MRF model, sliding dynamic mesh model. So sometimes using Fluent is more, you can say it's very good. So I will tell you how to set up the case. So this is the propeller which I have made in SolidWorks. I am going to analyze it. Now before going into the problem, I just want to show you the methodology which we are going to adopt. This is the enclosure. You all know about enclosure. Enclosure is created in the design modeler. This is a box enclosure, and this enclosure will serve the purpose of the imaginary wind tunnel. And you can see this is inlet, outlet, those are the walls. Now inside, my turbine is surrounded by the rotating domain. Now this rotating domain is also enclosure. It is a cylindrical enclosure. It is just enclosing the turbine. And what I will do is I will create interfaces. The first interface here, second interface at the back face, and the third interface at the cylindrical face between inlet, stationary and rotating domains, so that my turbine will actually rotate when I run a transient analysis. So this is the methodology which we adopted. So let's just get started. Now what I have already done is I have created geometry and meshed it. I created name selections already. So now I will go directly into the Cfx+. Now when you will open Cfx+, then you will see this kind of the panel. So first of all, you are going to delete them because we are not going to need them anymore. We create our interfaces and our domains. Then go to the cfx.cmdb. Okay, this is the propeller. Propeller is inside. So just forget propeller. This is the rotating domain. This is the rotating domain, and what we are going to do is just rename. This is the front face actually. This is the front face. This is the back face. Front and back face. So just rename this front face as front face 1. Now front face 1 means that front face on stationary domain, rotating domain, and front face 2 means front face 2 on stationary domain. So then it will give us an idea, or it will try to ease our work when we are going to create interfaces. Okay, this is the cylindrical interface, so I am going to rename it as CYL1. Now 1 means rotating domain. It will take some time, so just wait. Yep. Okay, this is the back face, so also rename it as back face 1. So now you can see those renamed faces are coming here. Yes, it will be created. Now you can see that this name is coming as rotating domain. Why? Because I have already created a name selection. That's why those names are coming. Otherwise those names will not come if you don't create name selection. So first thing is you have to create name selections while you are in design modeler. So now just get to the stationary domain. This is the back face. You can just see this is the back face. Okay, so we'll rename it back face 2. Back face 2 means on stationary domain. Sorry, a spelling mistake. This is the front face, so rename it front face 2. Now one thing is, we will not create a separate domain for the propeller, because we will just give it a wall boundary condition, and this turbine will automatically detect it as a wall, and it will rotate as this rotating domain will rotate. Okay, rename it as cylindrical 2, sorry, CYL 2. Now you can see inlet, outlet and boundary walls. I have already created inlet, outlet and boundary walls in the name selection while I was in design modeler. So you can see inlet, outlet and boundary walls. Okay, so this work is done. Let's minimize it. Another thing which we will do is very important thing is, just click on rotating domain and insert domain. So now we'll create our own domain. So already rotating domain is coming over here. This is a fluid domain. We already know this is a fluid domain. You can manipulate all these parameters, and since this is a rotating domain, so here we can give the rotation, rotation velocity, domain motion, rotating, let's say 30 radian per second. Well, you can specify the direction by giving a negative or positive sign also. Also there are different models available, like you can use mesh deformation. Well, coordinate axis is already z-axis, because I have chosen this axis as z-axis. You can change it as well, so you can play with those parameters always. Second domain, we will create two domains. Insert domain, stationary domain. Now this domain is stationary, it will not rotating. This is the stationary domain. Okay, just blight. Okay, now this section is done. Now you can see those two domains are coming here, rotating domain and stationary domain. Now it has already created interface. Let's delete this interface. Let's click on interface, insert domain interface. The first interface which we are going to create is front interface. Front interface. Remember, there are three interfaces will be created. Now this interface will be a fluid interface, because in the stationary domain we have fluid, and in the rotating domain we have a fluid. So this will be a fluid interface. So now pay attention. This is the first step in the interface section. Domain filter. Domain filter means which domain you are going to select. So rotating domain I have selected, and I am creating the front face interface. So select front face 1. Okay, and in the interface slide 2 I am going to select stationary domain and front face 2. So now my interface will be created, and there are different parameters, frame change models, and well, you can go through the Ansys documentation about all these things. So now my front face interface has been created. Now remember, I have to create three interfaces. So this is the second interface I am going to create. That interface will be a back interface. Okay, again same procedure. Rotating domain, back face, it has already selected. Stationary domain, back face. Okay, this connection is general connection, so forget about it, it's a long story. cylindrical interface. Okay, same thing. Rotating domain, cylindrical one, cylindrical one. Stationary domain, cylindrical 2. Okay, so now your procedure is complete, and now you can actually rotate this turbine. Whenever you conduct a transient analysis, you can actually see the turbine rotating. So kind of interesting for your professors, your friends. So this is the tutorial, and interface has been created. So I think it will be very helpful for you guys. And in next video I will just save this file, and then I will use the definition file. The definition will be imported into the Ansys Fluent, and then all this information information about the interfaces, that will be inherited by the Fluent, and then I will use this information to easily create the interfaces in the Fluent as well. So thanks for watching. Thank you very much.